Hello guys, welcome to a new video. Today I was at the Wavre Militaria show. You will see some impressions in a few seconds. It was a very busy fair, and it's a fair where there's a lot of junk but also very cool things. You still can find a lot of treasures in it. That's what makes a smaller fair such a greatness, instead of the very big fairs where there's a lot of junk and people bring their high-end stuff but they know what to sell. And at these fairs, like just normal fairs for rubbish, how do you say it, flea markets, you still can find treasures, you know, in between the junk. But that's what makes so special. And to begin, I want to thank Tino C5C becoming the first Wolf Pack member of the YouTube pack. Is a sole and first paying member. If you know, just between below the video, you have an option to purchase a membership. It just supports me, and he's the first one to do it. So I want to officially honor him by naming this video as well, giving the honor title of Tino C5C. So thank you a lot for supporting me. And after the impression of the Wavre Fair, I will talk a little bit more about my changes and future things and what's going on in Militaria world, etc. So hope you're up for that, and also some new purchases. See you soon. Ah ja, ik zeg het al, hoe is het? Ja, goed. En zijn al gearriveerd? Oké, is goed, dan kom ik ze beter even aan de doors, dat kun je niet missen. Oké, ze willen.
omdat die... Ja, en ook omdat die afbraken en zo.
En er was een biercafé door. Ik zal nog eens raden, maar ik zat
Gelukt.
Pioneer.
maar weten dat het gaat.
Ja, bij die zaak met ons moeder, ja. Dat, ja, een ontsteking op mijn ooglid. Vaak zit er onder mijn oog.
De kou op mij ook.
Ja, zoiets, ja.
Je kunt niet veel aan doen, hè?
Ja, zelf dus.
Zelf toch?
Paramycine.
Die vest van Heritage, die vest.
Hier. Ja, dat kan langer, hè. Maar...
Commander buried like for a doll.
Ja, maar zonder letters zou ik zeggen 1940.
Ik denk, dus deze verandering is gekomen in november 1939 in de richtlijnen. Dus, maar de theorie in Engeland is dat die nooit zijn gebruikt door de BEF. Dus ik heb het...
Maar het is wel... Als je zo...
Ja, dat is een klein huis, hè. Ja, dat is verder ongeveer. Ik weet dat. Ik heb een andere, die is...
Kapot zijn. En hier is de Militaria. Non è legal, andere produceren dat, alles kopiëren. Belgische kopiëren. Gelukkig onder dezelfde nummer.
Ouais, tu sais où elle est.
Dynamisch veldbelastingen te komen, dynamisch hardwaarde,
Welke keer dat hier zitten doen? Als ik 70 cent dan kun je het niet snappen. meestal uit de buurt van Amerika, maar ook van silent millionaire. So you got him or you just don't go out? Yeah, he was a bit like scared of his own shadow there. A couple of entities.
Okay, hope you liked the overview of the show. To start some more important stuff, I mainly not stop collecting, but I no longer collect really German stuff. I used to collect it, but honestly it becomes so pricey. There's so many fakes around. Almost with everything you buy, you have to check it many times, maybe ask more help. Is this okay? Is that okay? Is this good? There's so much fakery going on with it, especially the latest one. I know you likely heard of it, with the scandal of the SS uniforms, etc., where there were a lot of SS tunics brought onto the market and they turned out to be completely faked. People lost hundreds of thousands of euros. That's a very sad occurrence, and that's not the latest one. I know there are also many camo helmets that are now faked. There are a lot of gas masks, canisters, etc. that are faked and now turn up on 20 to 50 dealer sites. Normally camo gas canisters, helmets, everything camouflage you wanted, you can have it. And it wasn't back in the day, no. It's becoming so big. Also the champagne decal helmets, which turned out to be a complete scandal. It doesn't stop, you know, and that's turned me a little bit off. Also, that it's such pricey. I will look for stuff German or collect German stuff that are related more to a special team, like Belgium May 40. Or Ardennes 44, but then outside of it, I will no longer collect it. You know, I will downsize that part of the collection. I will still sell it. So for people, don't be afraid. I will still sell it, but I will no longer collect it. And I don't know how far you guys are into it. Did you start collecting more German since of recent, or also downsizing, or perhaps searching more a special team? Because I think that's a better and more fun. Instead of trying to have everything, just have a special team. I also like themed collections like Luftwaffe or Kriegsmarine, or someone only collecting Norway or Belgium or Netherlands. It's such more stuff than have everything. You know how many posts I see, and turning back to why I no longer collect that German is SS stuff. It's so much fakes going on. You see people's collection and oh, that's not good, that's not good. Oh, and it costs thousands. Everything you buy almost costs thousands. you know, and that's why I no longer collect it. And I think people, what I do now instead of collecting German, is collecting Belgium. And we have such an interesting history and war history. We took part in a lot of wars. We had 2 world wars right here on our soil. We went to Korea. We fought in Africa, you know, also in Waterloo. And we have such a rich history. And I thought, well, why don't I step into that direction and have more fun, you know, because everything is from locally here, or I know people, or they know their families, because now when I buy something German, most of the times it comes from another collector or from another dealer or on the table, and there's no history attached to it. If I buy something Belgium, there's it was from this family, or this veteran, I know him, I received it from him, or it was from my father. And it's such much more of a pleasure, and also the prices are way lower than German. Not telling that there's nothing also very expensive, but in general, the entry level is such more lower based than on German. I was today, I saw an update of another dealer. And now black wombat seem cost around 100 euros, 80 euros. When did that happen, you know? And that's just a standard badge on all dealer sites on the world. You can find it, and still it goes like rocket prices, you know? So I started collecting Belgium, World War One, before World War One, World War Two, Korea, if they fought perhaps in Congo, or special missions that the Belgians did. I collect it now. This beautiful uniform you see here now is from Korea, from a Korean veteran. Look what a beauty it is. If you know, this is now from the Special Forces. Back in the day, also first para, and before the paratroopers wore it. Also on the shoulder boards is a wound stripe here on the uniform. His parachute wing, so he became gebreveteerd, as we say it. So this was before the forming of the paracommandos here in Belgium. So this is only the paratrooper, you know, and then the citations, all of his medals, and he is a big shot. You know, he did a lot of things. There's a name attached to it. There's nothing written inside of it, but there's a name attached to it, and I still have to investigate further. This is also a new uniform I bought for myself. It's 12th Linie. They have a rich history during World War II. They had a lot of losses and fought very hard. But one of my most special things I purchased, even to date, was today at the Wavre Militaria fair. A friend brought it. He received it from the family. So I picked it up there. So I didn't buy it there. And it's the uniform RAF, so Royal Air Force, so the British fighters. I mean, he was with the fighters. So is this beautiful service dress of Vicky Ortmans? So Victor, nickname Vicky Ortmans. And he's one of the Belgians that earned the, okay, don't shoot me, Distinguished Flying Cross during the war, which is a high gallantry award. So it's very special. He was also one of the Belgium aces. I think I saw a list online, and he was on the 3rd place. Just look at that. Just look at this. And his name is... Inside is from 1940, October 1940. And this is such a highlight for the collection. And it came with his cap. So very beautiful. So the King's Crown. After war it became the Queen's Crowns. And they also nicknamed it Queen's Butt. So one of the things, yeah. So this is such a highlight. Oh. very, 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 very happy with this set. And this is his wings, and this is the ribbon for the DFC, and this is the Germany star. And just some little background information on Vicky Ortmans. So born in 1915. He first joined number 229 Squadron during the Battle of Britain, and he shared the destruction of Dornier 17. He destroyed Heinkel 111, damaged another one. 30 September, destroyed Dornier 17 and also BF 109. On 18 October, he damaged Junker 88. He was shot down on the 30th after scoring victory. And in April 1941, he joined the 609 Squadron. And then he shot down on 4th of June another BF 109. On 30th, another BF 109. 18 August, another BF 9. And plus more damaged and shared victories as well. Including one of his more famous participations of downing an aircraft is that of German ace Wilhelm Balthasar. And he crashed a second time, and afterwards he was also picked up by the Germans in 1941, and then he went into prisoner of war camp. And the DFC received gazetted 18 September 1941. Has displayed great keenness and courage in pressing home his attacks. He has destroyed at least 5 enemy aircraft and damaged a further 2. And an anecdote, a funny anecdote is that he was rescued twice by the same crew. So when they picked up on the sea, it's like, hey, we already picked you up, you know. So it's funny. So on 20th October 1941, he was shot down. He bailed out of the sea, but then after 2 days and 1 night drifting in the sea, was picked up by the Germans, and then he became a prisoner of war. And he sadly crashed in 1950 while working with Sabena with his aircraft. He crashed and he was killed. Then the gala dress, as we call it. So the blue gala dress of this one I also have, and just look at this. Just look how beautiful this is. And this is the Korean war veteran, but also he fought during World War II. He also fought with the United Kingdom during World War II. So in May 40 he fought against the Germans with the Belgian army, went to the UK and fought further against the Germans. Just look at also this one. Oh, I really love this. Just look at the embroidered. Hope you can see it very clearly. It's such a beauty. Also picked up this today. The Belgium cap for officers for the Vestingsregimenten. So the fortress artillery. So the fortress here in Belgium, like Eben Eenmaal. This is what the officers in this case would have worn. And also rear maker signal. Almost forgot. And also bought this today. And this is a patch. It was cut off from the uniform because the uniform apparently was in very bad shape, so it was cut off. It's the Goldfish Club. And for somebody that doesn't know what the Goldfish Club is, the RAF Goldfish Club, like Ortmans, when you were shot down and you landed in the sea and you were rescued, then you became part of the Goldfish Club, and then you wore it inside your jacket. So you can, or like this, and when you were drinking, you were like, ah, look. So funny. So that was I mostly was doing. I said, no longer really collecting German, with a lot of things going on, especially now also with the war in Iran. Things becomes normal life. Things become very expensive, like your food, electricity, your gas money, everything goes up. Germany is a little bit down for selling. Not that it's really crashing, but it's a little bit down while everything becomes more expensive of German. And I said, when there's so many fakes around, so much fakery going on, it's no longer a pleasure to really collect it and commit to it. You know, I also like to do research, but when you buy something, it was like, oh, is it good, not good, and you can see it, and it goes on a forum, and there are like 20 people, oh yeah, it's good, and once, oh, I don't know, it's no longer fun, you know. So I think more people should like collect something also from their home, you know, like when you're Dutch, you have to collect some bit Dutch, French should collect something French, Belgium something Belgium, British like British Army, etc. So those things get more valued as well. I'm not talking about the prices, but also your home history. Instead of all the German, that everything, how many museums there are of the Germans, but like here in Belgium, go find a museum dedicated to everything Belgium. Maybe one or something like that, but yeah, I can find a lot of museums German. And not all the museums have that original stuff. It's like, why you have a museum then, you know? And I think the things get appreciated more, like from your hometown. I think that's more special. You also can find veterans at. Very funny anecdote. I traded this. This is from a Brigade Piron veteran. It's a photograph of him. And his booklet and 2 more photos. Today I met my friend that was like, oh, I bought this, you know, just to show him. He's like, you know he's alive? I was like, nah, he's not alive. He says, I know him. He's alive, you know. So that's such a great thing. So now hopefully you can go meet the veteran. He let me show a photograph of him from today. I was like, yeah, that's him. You know, he has a very recognizable face. He even know his name. He's like, yeah, that's Charlie. And I was like, yeah. That makes it so more fun. So I hope we can visit him soon. Also from from Korea, the Korean Wavre, there's still a few around. So hopefully I can also go meet them soon. And that makes it more fun also from other operations here that the Belgians did. I hopefully will meet those veterans as well and keep that memory alive, keep their stuff alive. And that makes the collecting, again, also for me, much more fun. I don't know what you guys think or what you do think of the situations and all the scandals that happened. But that's one of the reasons why also you don't see me show more I got this, I got that, arrivals, because I don't know if there's a lot of interest like in non-German items. You know, when you show German items, there's much more people, oh yeah, that's cool, oh, very beautiful. And when you show non-German items, you're like, yeah, it's beautiful, or you have to find a collector that collects it and he says, yeah, it's good. But it doesn't attract the same amount of views or reach than when you have German stuff. I don't know if that's true, or do you guys want to see like Belgium stuff or RAF stuff or Korean War stuff? Is that something you guys also want to see that I show you guys, tell you more about? Like in these months I learned a lot more about the Belgian army, Belgium stuff, uniforms, etc. Maybe I can also tell something about this. I will still plan to make a video about the German documents. I have some fakes that I bought to show you guys with originals besides it, so I will still do it. But outside of that, also for me, it becomes so difficult for the documents. They also buy old typewriters. They go find old paper and they can see if they maybe can print it, and then on the old paper use old typewriting machines. How will you distinguish that? all the fakes from the signature, they train themselves. They make thousands of signatures. So once they get it, they can on all the papers. How can you check? It's become such a pain in the ass and such more difficult. Even with the SS fake scandal, the tunics, apparently it was a very... It's not said that it is, so don't accept my words as true, but somewhere I read or heard that it was like a very high-end tailor or something that could make that. That's I even heard stories from jewelers faking iron crosses or with the diamonds for the oak leaves, etc. How will you distinguish that as a normal people that maybe want to purchase it or has money and finally can think, yes, finally I can buy it? That is why it becomes no longer fun, and that's why maybe also people maybe should start loving their own history a lot more. Like the Dutch should appreciate more their Dutch history, like the French should appreciate more their French history. Belgians, we should love more our own Belgian history. We fought a lot of wars, fought a lot of battles. We have nothing to be ashamed of. The British don't neither. I think the French also don't have anything to be ashamed of. I know there are a lot of jokes going around about it, but you know, I think more people should do it or team their collection. I don't know what you guys think. This is just a rant, but it's a rant why people no longer see me add a lot of German or show a lot of German here. I received sometimes comments, hey, why don't you show anything more? I miss those videos, but when my heart is not into it and I feel like it's become such a pain in the ass to talk about it or distinguish fakes, even it's very difficult to explain fakes and you can still be fooled, you know the people maybe I mean making videos, it's like this and they should be like this and still get screwed at the end and be involved in some, that's why it's really dangerous and you should do something more that fits your heart. And that's why now I started collecting Belgium. I have a lot of things, beautiful things that I can show you guys in the videos. If you would love that, I would really make videos about it. I also will hopefully plan another museum to show you guys soon. So keep watching my videos, keep supporting me. Again, Tino, thank you for becoming a paid member. And if there are themes that you guys want me to talk about, like maybe I make a video of a fair and maybe also talk about things afterwards instead of just a fair video, you can also hear me talking. If you would like it, just maybe write in the comments what you would love that I talk about, or things that occurred in the Militaria world or in general, and you maybe want to hear my opinion on it, or maybe get a broader view with questions that maybe also people in the comments can answer to, etc. Feel free to let me know. And sorry for this longer video about me ranting, but something that I had to get off my chest and also inform you guys. Keep doing your thing, and guys, I see you next time.